Hello everyone. So, I forgot to record anything, but it's okay. I shall walk you through it all. Today was really rude. Today was a very good day. I was on take, and take is basically where we collect the patients who've come into A&E. They've been seen by the A&E team. Now we take a history from them, make a plan before they move on to whichever team they're going to next. And yes, it was actually a really fun day today. I collected 2 patients. One was a pneumonia case, the other was a fool's loss of consciousness case, and I found it really interesting. I found it fun. It was good taking the history. It felt like, I was seeing, most of the time when I'm on the ward, I see the patients, they're already at a certain point. They've got this level of their disease, they've had this procedure done, and I'm kind of just like in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, they're here now. They did come in for this, but I didn't really see the beginning. It's nice to, be at the front of it, see the beginning of the patient's journey before they've gone through the entire hospital process, and start the steps on that. I thought it was really cool, making a plan on that, going with a consultant to see the patient after you'd made your plan, seeing what worked about my plan, what didn't work. So yeah, in that regard, it was a really good learning day as well, actually. What else? So on take, you get the bleep, which is the alarm system where you go and if there's any medical emergencies, any crash calls happening, you go to them straight away. You'll get alerted, and you just have to basically, all of you, get up and go. And at first it was a bit daunting, but it's now it's more part and parcel. You just go. The minute I turned the bleep on in the morning, there was a medical emergency. I went and I got my role during that medical emergency. I just started clerking straight away. I started documenting, because it's very important to document. You have to say what everyone's doing, because everyone's sharing all these different instructions. Everyone's trying to assess the patient as well. It's good to get it all down in one document so that we can make a good, clear plan out of it. So yeah, that's what I did. I did the documenting. I tried to get bloods as well from the patient. It was very difficult bloods. Semi-succeeded, ended up not succeeding, but it's okay. Yeah, and it was an adrenaline-filled start to the day, I guess. And that's how my day went. It was a good day. I really enjoyed it, and I got out on time, which was probably one of the best parts of it. 9 o'clock, I was itching to get out, and yeah. So hopefully tomorrow's going to be even better. Tomorrow's post-take, so the patients we saw today, any new patients that are brought in, we'll have a look at them tomorrow. Yeah, it's earlier. It's 8:30, so I need to go sleep, wake up a bit earlier, try not to come to the hospital with a minute to spare, or minus 2 minutes, as is usually the case. So yeah. Hey everyone, so today I'm on my post-take shift, which is where we see the patients who are clocked and they had their medical clock in. They're in the acute medical unit, and we're just reviewing them, going on the ward round, seeing them. So today we started at 8 o'clock, so it was an early day today. We started at 8, we're going to end at 5, having my lunch break, and it's been a really chill day today. Hey everyone. Hello everyone. I've just finished my Friday shift, so today I was on post-take, and yesterday I was on take. I was too tired to record anything for take. It was a 12-hour shift. By the time I got back, I had to get ready to go sleep. So I'll count the events from yesterday, basically, and I'll talk about today as well in the next few minutes. yeah, I've just finished the shift. I'm gonna go home for the weekend. Bought myself a £5 box of, I guess, ice. It's lychee and arrow smoothie flavour, but London's finished, man. Everything costs too much. As you can see, the guest star in this episode is the background. So, if you want to focus on that whilst I recount a story, I wouldn't blame you. Yeah, so I'll get started. Right. So yesterday I was on a 12-hour shift. I was on take. So once again, this is where we clock in the new patients who have come in from A&E. They've been seen by the A&E team, but now they're on their way somewhere else. And we, as the medics, we take a history from them, do an exam, set the plan in motion, basically. And yesterday it was really good. It was really had a few cool cases. Had a bog standard palpitations history. This morning she came in at 5. Her heart was beating very fast, and she was still suffering. Like she was still feeling it when I saw her. She came in. She got some beta blockers, and we had to get a echo ordered for her because she has a condition, a heart valve condition that predisposes her to these sort of heart rhythms, to these sort of fast heart rhythms. Arrhythmias. The next patient I saw was a patient who'd come in with a pleural effusion. This is when you have fluid in your lungs. He's been ill for a very long time. He had vomiting for quite a few number of weeks, some pain in the abdomen and chest, cough, and his infection markers were quite high, so long-standing infection leading to a pleural effusion, which was then found out to be a empyema, which is where we have an infection in the pleura of the lungs. So that was my first time seeing something like that. I did an exam on him as well. And normally when you get this sort of examination, there are findings you would hear, such as quieter breathing sounds on one side and more dull percussion on one side as opposed to the other, which I'd never really heard before. In practice, I hadn't really seen. So when I did those things and I saw them, I was really interested. It was a good learning point. I was like, okay, wow, so this is how it actually presents. Like, the patient himself was fine. He was admitted in as well. He needed antibiotics. And yeah, so after that, I was also on the crash call team. And so basically, like I said before, whenever there's a medical emergency going on my phone, my phone, it would get an alert, and essentially I'd have to go there with whoever the rest of the team is, and we'd have to go to the medical emergency. So yesterday there were quite a few. There was one during lunch, so can't get off it even during lunch. We have to be on it. I went, nothing happened, just went back to lunch. There was another one though. I went. This one wasn't really a medical emergency as of yet, but it turned into one. There was this patient. The nurses said he was bleeding. I went over. He was bleeding out of his neck. Essentially, he had a tube called a central line, so we had better access to give him drugs. It was taken out, however, the bleeding wouldn't stop, so we had to put out a med call. It was my first proper experience, I guess, seeing something acute like that, and in the first few minutes of it, seeing, oh no, what's going on? This patient, he's in a lot of trouble. We need to be quick. My steps were very easy at first. I just had to put some pressure on observations. Nurse call did a med call, and the rest of the team came. They put some adrenaline balls on and took over management as I went back to doing the clocking. But yeah, it was quite an adrenaline-filled situation. When I never felt it before. I felt a bit sick afterwards as well, just like after the whole thing. I'm really happy I did it. It was really, really good to just learn from that situation. I felt good about it afterwards as well. It's like, okay, I actually did something quite acute and didn't completely mess up. So yeah, that was probably the most interesting part of the day yesterday, clerking and that crash call. Today, post-date's very chill. 2 patients have come in overnight. I had to see them. Patients, if I remember correctly, both of them were falls. One of them hurt her face really bad during the fall. Another one fall, and he had a bleed in the brain called a subdural hematoma, his CT found, so had to talk to neurosurgery, and he's essentially fit for discharge. But yeah, that's it. That was the last 2 days. Yesterday was really action packed, to be honest. It was a 12-hour shift, which felt, it went by very quick. I really enjoyed it. Today there was a lot less to do, but I'm grateful for that. I'm not gonna ever ask for, as in I will ask for more, but if the day's going well, I'm not gonna be I'm gonna enjoy it, because there are gonna be days. Someone once told me, there are gonna be times where you have to do more than you expected, more than you have to do, and there, if these days come where you don't have to do much, just take them as they come, enjoy them. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now, relax. Next week I'm back on the ward. I've got some teaching, and then it's a lot more chill compared to this week. But yeah, overall it was a good week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So yeah, see you next week.